Animal behavior experts have identified several completely normal daily routines that are actually causing your cat real harm behind the scenes. But here's what makes this genuinely unsettling. Most of these habits feel totally innocent, and if you continue them, which the vast majority of cat guardians do, you might unintentionally be eroding your cat's emotional security, physical well-being, and the foundation of your relationship without even realizing it. Let's uncover 6 common mistakes that affect your cat far more deeply than you'd expect. Number 1. Raising your voice when they misbehave. You've caught your cat swatting something off the counter and immediately shouted their name, right? Be honest, almost everyone has done this at some point. It seems like the natural reaction in that moment. But what's really happening inside your cat's mind when your volume spikes? Cats don't connect punishment to their actions the way humans do. Research published in a leading veterinary journal revealed that felines frequently subjected to loud reprimands exhibited markedly elevated stress markers and showed greater likelihood of developing concerning behaviors such as excessive hiding, defensive reactions, and avoiding their litter box. They aren't thinking, I should stop doing that. They're learning, this person feels dangerous and unpredictable. That's what makes this so difficult. Your intention was never to hurt them. You were simply reacting. But your cat doesn't interpret your motivation. What they perceive is the loudness, the sharpness, the sudden intensity. And over time, this doesn't teach them better habits. It quietly fractures the connection between you. Consider this. If every time you entered a room, someone unexpectedly shouted at you, how long would it take before you started avoiding that person? That's exactly what your cat experiences. And if that stings to hear, wait until we explore the final entry on this list, because there's one habit so many owners do thinking it shows love that might actually cause the deepest harm. Number 2, denying them the chance to hunt. When did your cat last genuinely pursue something? And watching a bug from across the room doesn't count. Most indoor cats go days, sometimes weeks, without engaging in any real predatory activity. We barely notice because they appear calm, but internally, they're struggling. Cats are wired as precision hunters. Their neural architecture is built around the complete hunting ritual: stalk, chase, capture, finish. When that sequence never gets activated, something begins deteriorating within them. A study in a respected feline medical publication found that cats lacking regular interactive stimulation showed increased rates of weight gain, irritability, compulsive grooming, and behaviors resembling depression. So that cat who seems perpetually sleepy and low maintenance, there's a strong chance they've simply stopped trying. They're not inherently lazy. They're starved for the mental engagement they were designed for. And the solution isn't complicated. Just 10 to 15 minutes daily with a wand toy that mimics unpredictable prey movements can dramatically shift your cat's vitality, emotional state, and bond with you. You'll discover a side of them you didn't know existed. Number 3, relying solely on dry food. What if the meal you serve every morning and evening is gradually dehydrating your cat from within? Sounds alarming, but it's grounded in biological reality. Here's something many people don't realize. Cats evolved from desert-dwelling ancestors who obtained nearly all their moisture from their kills. This means your cat's instinct to seek out water independently is remarkably weak. They're simply not physiologically set up for it. So when their daily nutrition consists entirely of dry kibble, which contains roughly 10% moisture, they exist in a state of perpetual low-grade dehydration, often without any visible signs. Research from a major veterinary association determined that cats fed exclusively dry diets had significantly lower overall hydration compared to those receiving wet food, even when fresh water was constantly available. Over months and years, this chronic fluid deficit places tremendous strain on their kidneys and urinary system. It's a significant contributing factor to kidney disease in felines, which remains the leading cause of mortality in older cats. And the frustrating part? It's remarkably preventable. You don't need to eliminate dry food entirely. Even incorporating wet food a few times weekly makes an enormous difference. You're essentially giving their kidneys a fighting chance with one simple dietary adjustment. Your cat doesn't need perfection, they need to feel safe in your presence. The quietest cat is often the one silently waiting for you to notice.